I know you enjoy talking about failure. What was the most important failure?
The washing machine was even sadder for me. Oh, well, I can't tell you that because that would be giving something away.
Hi, I'm Allegra Isert and I'm here for Business Traveler at Dyson Campus, taking an exclusive look behind the scenes of all the innovations from home to travel. I'll be having an exclusive chat with James Dyson, the founder of the company, as well as meet his talented staff and students who work and learn at the campus. I know you enjoy talking about failure and it's kind of part of your business. What was the most important failure?
Well, in a way the car, but the washing machine was actually even sadder for me because it is a very good washing machine. We were making it. It's just that it was uneconomical to make it. And we made it wash better. We had put a big door on, which everybody's now copying. So you can get big duvets in and things like that. We did away with that awful rubber seal that they had. So I'm very proud of what we did, and it should have been a commercial success.
Do you still use it at home?
Yes, I'm still using it. We did it 28 years ago, and I'm still using it at home, yes.
And is it like a constant reminder standing in your office?
I'm afraid it is, yes.
As engineers, we're kind of told don't be afraid to fail. So we're constantly sort of making things, trying them out, and so many of my projects that I've worked on haven't gone anywhere, but that's part of the fun, and I think out of that's where the really good ideas come.
So can you tell me something about the car?
Yeah, this is a clay model of our electric car project. So it was started in 2015 with this really tiny, secretive team, and then it evolved over the next few years into the car that you can see here. The key thing about it was about the range. So it was going to have a 600-mile range, so far superior to anything on the market at the time. The project was shut down in 2019 due to commercial reasons, nothing to do with sort of the engineering behind it. But it's still a really nice project that we reference. Like every element of this car was designed, and I think it shows the ambition that we have as engineers here at Dyson. And we're really not afraid to kind of go into new categories and try things out.
If invention is something about noticing what other people overlook, what are we collectively overlooking and ignoring today?
Oh, well, I can't tell you that because that would be giving something away. But I think farming's one of them, making farming efficient. And we've had great fun doing strawberries, which are produced with an anaerobic digester. So we grow crops, rot them down, create gas, create electricity through generators, a lot of which is waste heat. And we're using that waste heat to heat huge glass houses. So the heat is free and the electricity we use is free. Not only free but green. And then we put green electricity into the grid, and also the waste digester goes back on the land as fertilizer. So it's circular farming, and in the process, costing nothing in terms of energy, we produce the most delicious strawberries. And I keep trying to get you to try one, but we'll do that at the end of the interview. So all year round. So you don't have to import strawberries or fly them in or anything like that. We can produce them all year round.
Considering these developments in farming, I was curious, which other new technologies will affect the future of engineering at Dyson? Do you think AI will accelerate innovation or rather accelerate imitation?
A bit of both, probably, is the answer to that. Of course, I've always thought that AI can't be that creative. So I think the role of the engineer and the Dyson graduates is really important because they can bring the kind of creativity that AI can't.
On the campus is Dyson University, a place where students live, but also learn about engineering, technology, and real-world problem solving, building the skills to shape the future.
This is where our first years live. So we each have our own pod, which is our accommodation, and then we have shared kitchen areas as well. I think I wanted a good balance of learning the theory and the more academic side of it, but I also wanted hands-on knowledge and to get to know a bit more about the industry. We do 2 days of academic learning, lectures a week, and then the other 3 days, which is on the job working with engineers in the industry. The first day you come here, they get you straight involved, which is really good for learning.
You've moved the Dyson headquarters to Singapore.
Yes, I mean, Asia is a fast-growing market, if not the fastest-growing market, so it was very important for us to be there. and to, most of the world's manufacturing is there, and we're a manufacturer.
Yeah.
So you can't really do that. It would be arrogant to think we could do that from here. It'd be arrogant to think we could even really design for the Asian market from here. So we're a global company. So we have engineers here, we have engineers in lots of places, but Asia is where things are made.
What kind of lessons have you learned from Asia, which you're taking back to the UK and Europe, for example?
Well, it was interesting because when we went there, I really loved the attention to detail, because that's something I've always been very keen on. That every single square millimetre or fraction of a millimetre in the product matters. So going to Asia, where they feel the same way, they love artifacts, and they love every detail and how things are put together. So in a way, I sort of felt that I was coming home amongst people who believed in the same things that I believed in.
Talking about attention to detail. At Dyson, they have 3D printing labs that allow engineers to test new products with meticulous precision.
So this is our newest machine, which we recently got installed last week. So you can currently see it's building some hair care air wrap barrels. So this is our SLA lab, so it stands for stereolithography. So it's one of our 3D printing labs here at Dyson, and it allows us to prototype all of our products from a sketch all the way through to kind of pre-production, so we can build them and test them and see how they perform, and we can use it for choosing colours and painting models and seeing how the products will look when they come out to market.
This made me wonder why Dyson picks the products they do. Why would a travel hairdryer need serious reinvention?
Well, the thing about a hairdryer is if you had a fan heater in your house, massive heat and a serious fan in a very, very small space, and then it's 1500 watts, 1800 watts, it's nearly 2 kilowatts. And if it's on 100 volts in Japan, that's a very different prospect to 240 volts in the UK.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with a whole different set of electronics. So making a travel hairdryer is actually quite a difficult thing to do, because you've got to cope with that voltage difference.
Yeah, just move side to side. So, yeah. It's taking all our existing technology and then reapplying it in a better way so that people can use it more effectively across regions. There was a lot of different challenges when you're looking to obviously condense the technology, with it obviously being a shorter handle and a smaller air outlet at the top. But that's where our iterative design, taking what we've learned of supersonic originally and then condensing it, was quite a difficult but rewarding process.
So this is our semi-anechoic chamber. It's our quietest room at Dyson. We've got 10 microphones in this room here. They pick up the sound radiated from our products. We can then analyse that, we can post-process that, understand where the noise is coming from, and then use silencing techniques to reduce that sound as much as possible. I think travelling is such a busy and frenetic thing that you want it to be as quiet and as peaceful as possible. So minimising the sound for our travel products is really key.
If you were to start Dyson today again from scratch, what would you do differently?
Well, that's an impossible question to answer, because circumstances are different now than they were then. We did what we thought was best then, and we're doing what we think is best now. And of course we've made mistakes, but we just move on quickly. You can't predict anything, but we do our best, and sometimes it doesn't work, and most of the time, fortunately, it does.
Thank you so much. This was really great.
Thank you
for
very
all
much.
the insights. It was great seeing the pursuit of innovation in every corner and everywhere I went. I met so many interesting people, and it was really inspiring. I'm Allegra Izat, and this is for Business Traveler. Thanks for watching. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, really good. You should try.